Welcome, Gemini Cancer, to your 17th through the 21st reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button. Let's get started. Right off the bat, you have the 10 of Cups coming in as your overall reading. What a beautiful way to begin a reading with the energy of the 10 of Cups. The atmosphere is profound emotional alignment over here, my friends. There is shared joy, a feeling of homecoming. Wow, just a gorgeous card. Let's get straight in here and see why your energy is like this for the next 4 days. And probably throughout the week. This time is fluid. Let's see. What's coming out for Gemini Cancer. We do have the Queen of Swords coming out. Grabbing a clarifier. High Priestess. Wow. I think Queen of Swords backed by the High Priestess over here is great. I mean, the High Priestess is a great clarifier for this Queen of Swords. This is beautiful. It's like in the past there was no need to cut out illusions and view love with extreme logic over here. It's pretty much saying, look, it wasn't coldness. It was just this deep intuitive protection that you're going through over here, Gemini Cancer. If anything, you know, you use that Cancerian intuition, right? You're saying, I listen to my gut feelings. You raised your standards. You refused to accept anything less than absolute truth. You drew a line in the sand and you said, I'm staying with it because I know what I'm doing. High Priestess knows what she's doing. There's nothing, no ifs, ands, and buts about that situation. She knows what she's doing. Let's get another card. Yeah. That's why the King of Pentacles next to the Queen of Wands, clarifying on the King of Pentacles. The Chariot. Wow. Yeah, well, moving. You know where you're moving to. That logical boundary has paved the way for the King of Pentacles within yourself, right? It represents the love for this stable structure. Not only structure, but security, physical, and physically present, right? Being physically present at this moment. No games, no guesswork. And then when clarified over here with this Chariot, it's saying you've grounded your energy to gain this fast momentum. It's a connection that feels safe, is suddenly accelerating forward with incredible force and determination. You were like, I'm not playing games. I knew what I'm doing. I know what I want, and I'm going after this. Another card, please. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Promises a solid new chapter, physical commitment. There's why the 10 of Cups. Now we see why. I mean, that right there, it was the overall. That was it. That was where you said, this is where the happiness is. When the Ace of Pentacles came in or comes in, it's like you're already starting the week with this happiness, this joy for the majority of you. If you haven't felt it, then it's going to come in at the very end. Remember, time is fluid, right? It's like for some of you are walking with this energy of the 10 of Cups, and some of you are going to say, this is how it really came. Because no matter what, the Ace of Pentacles is just going to ignite that 10 of Cups feeling no matter what. Whether you're already having it and it makes it stronger, or you end up gaining it and this is how, right? Because no matter what, it's saying this is the fresh new chapter. This is where it's rooted in the reality. That's why you set the boundaries to begin with. This is what makes it, you know, the way the joy comes in. I'm sorry, that's just it. The way the joy comes in or builds upon that joy. Okay, so let's get... And I do feel like for some of you, you could be dealing, you know, with a Pisces, Cancer, Taurus. However it is, you got the world over here. Yeah. And then next to the world is the sun for the overall energy. Wow, that's you saying, okay, this is the clarification. No matter what, that you're moving into the sun. You're moving into this happiness. That no matter what, that 10 of Cups can sit there, but it's going to get better. No matter how it's going to be. Because you're completely closing the chapter of some old, exhausting relationship cycles. It's almost like as that door shuts, you're stepping directly into the brightest, happiest energy in the entire tarot deck. The sun. Whether this is tired of fighting, closing that chapter of fighting. I drew my line in the sand and said, we're not going to argue about this anymore. Let's continue to be the happy couple we are. Or am I done with this relationship and I'm moving into my place of peace and happiness? Everybody's story is going to be a little bit different. No matter what it is, it's closing down that piece for the ultimate peace and happiness. It could be exactly what you've been looking for. It was just more about how, you know, how's it gonna work? Is it going to work? If I draw this line in the sand, are they going to follow? Yes, they do follow. So if you're looking at a partner and it's like, I don't know if they're going to let me have peace of mind over the situation. Will this work in my favor? Absolutely, it works in your favor. Whatever that was for you, my friends, it's working in your favor. You know it, though, and you knew it all along. Maybe it was just about how to do such a thing. How to cut ties with someone. How to make this, you know, arguments go away. How to walk away from this situation. Because as soon as you draw that line in the sand, as soon as you get clear about what it is you truly want, that Chariot, everything just starts bringing out everything that needs to be said, everything that needs to be done. The momentum is just strong. It's almost like you're asking them, do you see it my way? They're saying, yes, I see it your way. Do you see why I'm doing such a thing? Yes, I do. And you're like, good. Yeah. For some of you, if you're dealing with another person, it's almost like they've been waiting for you to get out of your mind about this situation. And once you got out of your mind about the situation, it brought them out of their mind so that they could rush either towards you passionately, okay, or get onto something else within their life so they didn't have to hold on to this. You know how that works, okay? That's what it's saying. Moving on to the next step of their life. Knight of Wands, creative, igniting their passion. No matter what it is, it's them moving on. Not feeling like they're stuck in their mind. For a lot of you, you're actually cutting the ties to this relationship to make it better for you. Not, you know, and maybe worried about how they were going to feel. They're exiting very well. Okay? They're getting out of their mind and they're exiting as well. It's almost like they know that this couldn't work. Okay? Yeah, for them it was a struggle. It was just a struggle trying to adapt to the, the Five of Cups within this relationship. Okay, them trying to figure out what to do about this. So no matter what, they're moving on. Absolutely moving on. Six of Swords. Whatever your situation is, they're moving on. It's like it's an overall blessing for everyone to get past this cycle to move into the new cycle. Okay, if it was just a lot of mind games for some of you, you got to cut that cord, and now you don't have to feel like you're both in this place of mind games. Could have been for some of you holding on for all the wrong reasons. And now you can be clear of this. And you both can be happy with the Sun. Okay. Let's see what it says over here with the angels. I mean, sometimes it could just be, if you're married, sometimes it could just be that argument that nobody wants to seem to let go of, because we're not sure exactly where each other stands within this situation. And now you both can let go, so you can deal with other things in life besides just this piece of the puzzle. It's almost like a weight off of both of your shoulders. Within the next few weeks. Which, it ties in perfectly with that fast-moving energy of the Chariot. Right? Because this isn't some distant future. It's the closing of the old cycle, and you can manifest that joy of the new one happening, and it's almost immediately. It's not going to take long to get into the routines of the new cycle. Okay? To have this completely kind of just settled. The dust settles, right? And then everything within the next few weeks starts really changing, really feeling that shift. Shifting away from that old cycle completely. Okay? So very beautiful, guys. Till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.